As News 13 reported yesterday, the Albuquerque Public School District is projecting a $3 million budget surplus next year.
But today, APS Superintendent Winston Brooks is still talking budget cuts, including maybe even closing some schools. News 13's Tina Jensen is live in the Newsplex.
Jessica, the superintendent says the $3 million projected surplus might sound like a lot, but it's not enough to make up for the $100 million and 1,000 positions the district has lost since 2010. Brooks says APS is looking at some big changes up ahead.
We've trimmed and cut cell phones and take-home cars and travel and all that low-hanging fruit that always exists out there. And we're just to the point that we've picked all the fruit.
APS says they've exhausted all the small budget changes over time. Now they need to look at some big ones. Superintendent Winston Brooks says APS thought the budget changes would be temporary. Now they need to look at some permanent and big changes, including closing some schools.
That's one thing we have to look at. We have to look at, do we have schools, and we do, in this community that are way under-enrolled?
If that happens, Brooks says those school buildings would likely be leased to charter schools, or the district might change the closed schools to magnet schools.
Maybe it would no longer serve the purpose of a traditional middle school, but maybe we could convert that into a fine arts magnet.
It's all part of APS looking at every option to cut costs and bring in more revenue by staying competitive with private schools. And some changes are already set to take place. The APS board unanimously approved 2 new schools this week. One is a partnership between C&M and APS, a high school that will be on the C&M campus where students can earn up to 2 years college credit, and a new 100% online high school, an expansion of APS's current E-Academy.
You don't have any brick and mortar costs, and the teacher cost is spread out because you have you don't have daily face-to-face interaction with teachers.
Those 2 new schools, the online high school and the C&M and APS partnership, are scheduled to open in August. Back to you.
Okay, Tina, APS says the new schools are in such preliminary stages that they don't even have names yet, but they will be sending parents information about the schools in early May.